Swadee Kub and welcome to Phuket Extra. Today coming from the Nemo Dolphinarium here in Geelong. Now this facility has drawn a lot of criticism over the past year as it jumped through the various red tape hoops, but it appears it's almost ready to open. You can be sure that the tourist buses are going to be lining up here when it does open, but many, if most of Phuket's locals are dead against the establishment of a dolphin zoo. Now we'll speak to some of the students that are very clear where they sit on the issue. Well, that's coming up, but first to today's news. The police are questioning the drivers of two cars involved in an accident in the Darasamath Tunnel, better known as the Central Festival underpass. One person was taken to Bangkok Hospital, Phuket. A small sedan and a Toyota pickup truck were involved in the accident. The accident is the first of its scale in the 600 million baht tunnel since its official opening just back in April. Two men are being questioned by Thai police following arrests over human trafficking in the Indonesian fishing industry. Police claim the two are primary figures in the human trafficking syndicates around the Samut Sakhon province, the country's biggest fishing hub. And tour guides and operators will face charges if tourist customers are found to be breaking local laws protecting the environment. Santi Pawai, the director of the local Ministry of Tourism and Sports, fired the warning shot at a meeting held yesterday to educate guides and operators of their responsibilities to conduct responsible tours. Mr. Santi mentioned that the recent case of Chinese tourists posing with a clownfish in a plastic bag at Kai Island. Well, coming up next, we speak to locals who are campaigning to ensure that this particular dolphin zoo never opens. This is Phuket Extra.
The Asian region's premier multi-hull only sailing regatta is to be held at the Ao Shillong Yacht Club. Multi-hull Solutions are proud to support this fantastic event and wish all entrants the best of luck. Still time to enter at acyc.asia.
And here we are on Phuket Extra today, coming from the Nemo Dolphinarium down here in Geelong. I've got some mini monitors with me. Their names?
Lee.
Lee?
Connor.
You forgot your name. Thanks, Connor. You're Ashley. We're going to have a talk to you in a moment.
Lou.
Lou and?
Jack.
Jack. Okay, so they're our mini monitors. Now, tell me, Ashley, what are you guys not happy about with this dolphinarium?
We're not happy that the dolphins are coming from Taiji, but we also don't agree that any dolphinarium should be opening here because it can ruin Phuket's good reputation. It's not good for the environment.
But can you see that there are going to be lots of tour buses coming? People might enjoy it, but is that a good thing or a bad thing?
It's a bad thing that people enjoy seeing animals being forced to do tricks and doing stuff they don't want to do.
Okay, well said. All right, so we're going to go to the weather now, and then we're going to have a chat to Natasha, who's behind a lot of the movement to try and prevent this dolphinarium being opened right after the weather. And checking today's weather, 31 is the top temperature today with an 80% chance of rain. Wind coming in from the west at 24 kilometres an hour, and it's looking pretty wet and thundery for the rest of the week. And now checking out the west coast, and we've got a swell of up to 0.8 of a metre coming in from the west and light winds. The next low tide will be at 5:04 this afternoon and a high tide at 11 o'clock. Today's sunrise was at 6:12 and tonight's sunset at 6:48. All right, that's today's weather here in Phuket. Natasha Eldred, you're behind a lot of the campaign to try and do everything you can to prevent this from opening. Why are you so passionate about this not opening?
I've been working in the tourism industry in Phuket for nearly a decade now, and I think my passion really lies with wanting Phuket's brand to remain strong. I think that if we open a dolphinarium, I think it will have a negative impact on Phuket's image abroad, and I also think it will have a negative image of Phuket's image domestically as well. Right. I don't believe that this kind of establishment would attract quality tourists, which the TAT is set about trying to attract for Phuket. And I think that's really why I'm so passionate. Also, I've been to Taiji, I've seen what happens, I've seen the slaughter, and I've seen the capture of wild dolphins, and there is no place in Phuket for such an exploitative show, in my opinion.
Natasha, what can you realistically do? I mean, they've jumped through most of the legal hoops. They look like they're ready to open soon, but what can you do?
Well, I think we have an overwhelming show of support against the Dolphinarium. SCAL have already released a statement which is representing pretty much everybody in the hotel industry. I think other than everybody showing their support against the Dolphinarium and building awareness why it's wrong, I think now it's time to actually present something to the governor or to the government to explain in black and white why this will have a negative impact on tourism, why this is not sustainable, and why this in the long term will not make the money that everybody thinks that it might.
All right, that's Natasha Eldred there, who's behind a campaign to try and stop Nemo Dolphinarium from opening. Kids, we've come to the end of our news today. We've got a message for everybody on the camera. 1, 2, 3.
Don't buy a ticket to a dolphin show.
Well, there you go. That's the message loud and clear for some people that really believe that this place shouldn't open. I suppose the question is, can we give them their money back? I don't know if they've done anything wrong, but it's an interesting debate and it's not over yet. I'm sure you're going to hear more about it in weeks to come. This has been Phuket Extra coming from the Nemo Dolphinarium here in Geelong. Thanks for joining us.
Buongiorno.
Bonjour.
Hey. Assalamualaikum warahmatullah.
Buenos dias.
Nin hao.
Здравствуйте.
Привет.
Guten Tag, ich spreche Deutsch.
สวัสดีครับ We are ready to provide international medical service with warm Thai hospitality. Call us at 1719.